Hi guys, and welcome back. I thought for the vlog this week, I'm still sorting through a whole lot of footage trying to get editing done, and it's taken me forever. So I thought we'd do a short video and just review the shoes I've used for the past, since 2018. These are Altra Lone Peaks. Been through a couple different iterations. They've come through different versions over the last couple of years. I kind of got onto these from watching some Appalachian Trail videos, and these were recommended by a lot of people. They're known for having a very wide toe box, both being a wide shoe in general and having a wide toe box. So very easy on the feet, very easy on, well, I'll say, after trying a couple of different brands, several Salomon, some La Sportiva trail runners, and some Salomon hiking boots, these have been the only ones that I've gone long distance hiking and backpacking in and not had an issue with blisters. It's pretty amazing how good they are. So this is my this is the new one that I just got. They didn't have the orange red anymore, which is the kind of one I've got for the last like 4. And then funny, the first shoes I got were actually the blue version, so this is back to blue. But 5th version, these have been great. What I usually do is cycle through, like my new version will be the work shoes, and then the old version will go to my hiking shoes. So these were the old work ones, they're now the hiking ones. These are getting retired. And as you can see, these are pretty worn. These have been on a lot of adventures with me. Most recently, the biggest one was probably the Grand Canyon rim to rim. And when I replace them, they're getting, as you can see, tears in them. And they start getting pebbles and sand and stuff in them, and it just doesn't make for a very good hike anymore. But they are awesome. Another great thing about these is they dry out extremely quickly, so they make a good water or river shoe. I had kind of experimented with hiking boots, and they were Gore-Tex, and it's easier to let shoes dry out in the rain while you're like hiking or backpacking than it is to try to keep water out. What ends up happening is the stuff that keeps the water out also keeps water in, so as soon as they fill up, your feet just get absolutely soaked with water. But yeah, these have been great. The wide toe box is amazing. I've got kind of wide feet anyway. Some people kind of affectionately refer to these as clown shoes because of how big they are, but I don't care. They're comfortable, they're amazing, they're awesome. I do always combine these with lock laces, and I'll link that and the latest version of the shoes down below if you're interested. But lock laces, they just make it fast, and they're kind of elastic. Of all the versions, I would say this one was kind of the hardest to get used to. Like I say, I cycle through hiking and work shoes, so what ends up happening is the new shoes I kind of break in at work on my feet the whole time, so they're similar to the last version but not exactly the same. But I break them in at work, and then when I cycle them into the hiking rotation, they are completely broken, which is pretty cool. But these were the 3.4s, which I put directly into hiking because my hiking shoes were trashed at the time, which was another orange version of these, I believe. So these have actually been going the longest because I've had those in the work rotation for quite a while. But these went directly to the hiking version. These were the 4.5s. These are the 4s, these are 5s. So the 4.5s had a few issues with me, which was, and it could have just been the cycling back and forth. There may have been slight differences that messed my feet up a little bit. But I noticed in California when I first started to try trail running, there'd be a lot of pressure on this part of my foot, kind of in the metatarsal, so kind of right in here. Sorry, on the outside, right there. I don't really know why that was. I kind of feel like it may have made this a little more snug than the other toe boxes were and put pressure on that outside. The other thing was that I would get pressure right on the top of my foot where these lock laces were. And I had thought about going back to the laces, but anyway. And I think this the tab here was probably just less padded than other previous versions, so the lock laces kind of dug in. You would take the shoes off and there'd be like an imprint like right over the vein on the foot. It never caused bruising, but could get kind of uncomfortable. It seemed to happen most, I would take these off if I was driving with them, because it seemed to happen most when your feet were in this position right here. that it caused the most kind of pressure right there. So anyway, So since 2018 to 2021, and this is the latest version. Like I say, super happy with these. Blisters almost never happen with these shoes, and they've worked extremely well so far. I'm super happy, and we'll probably stick with these for the foreseeable future. So I just thought I'd share that this week. Not a whole lot else going on, but we'll fill you in. Hopefully a lot of pretty cool adventure footage coming shortly. It's just a lot to edit, so I'll get there as soon as I can. So, see you guys next week.